Hello and welcome to Praveen 3D Tutor. And here in India, everyone going crazy about the solar eclipse. So I thought I should make some animation on solar eclipse animation tutorial. It will be a very easy one. And as you can see on the screen, the animation also it looks good. You can use in your projects also. So guys, before doing anything, just click on double A to select everything and simply X delete everything. We don't need everything. So here next we will need a camera for the scene. Shift A, mesh, sorry, has a routine. So we'll shift A, just scroll on here and set camera. Then Alt R to make it like from top to bottom view. Then R X 90. Then press enter. Then press G and Y and move it to the Y minus axis here as you can see. Okay, next it's quite simple guys. Shift A, go to once again mesh. You can add UV sphere. Okay, then right click, shade smooth, add a material like emission, choose the color like orangish color. So I'll go for orangish, darker orange, and change the strength value to 20, or you can go for 20 also. Then go to render properties, select bloom as you can see, and it's quite simple guys. Next thing, you can actually duplicate the default cube, or you can go for do everything in the camera view also. So shift D, then S, scale it. Then here is a somewhat tricky part. You need to move in some axis. So come out of your camera view here. So the another sphere which is should be covering our solar eclipse. It's inside the sun. So by default cube is sun. So simply move it here by pressing G, Y, move it into X, Y axis minus, and let's see how it looks. So it looks somewhat covering the sun. I'll just show in the render view here. So this is how it looks. So simply first we need to change the material here. So click on the tube, change here emission to where is principal BSDF, okay, and change the value to black. It's okay. Next, it's quite simple. Scale it down the UV sphere, and guys, here you can see the solar eclipse ring of fire, but it looks like the background, the world. So here you can see the gloom or the sun brightness is too water too small or emitting too small, which is because the world properties are like grayish. So we need to turn world properties to black so that it will give additional glow and give a space like effect. Okay, next we need to have animation header here. So by default we'll be using uh, basic keyframes and basic animation. Okay, we'll go for the position solid view here so that we are doing exact animation here. So next thing is quite simple guys. You can use orthographic view by pressing 5 and 1. It will be very much easy. Next move here. I'll just go for the camera view. It looks much better to me. And once check it out in the render view how it looks. Okay, it looks fine. Solid view, or you can go for the render view also. It's very easy to animate. So I'll simply G and okay, I'll just undo it. So okay, I'll select the black sphere, then G, move it aside here as you can see. Next you need to just give animation to the black sphere only. The sun sphere will be idle in its position. So press I, location, rotation, scale in frame 1. Then go to like frame 60. Okay, frame 60, and move your sphere to the sun. G, it looks it looks good. Here add keyframe, location, rotation, scale, and until 60 to like 110, or I'll go for 100. Around 40 frames it will be should like there only for 40 frames. And here as you can see 1 to 50, we will go for like 100 to 140 frames here, and move our sphere to another side. So first of all, I'll add a keyframe here. So G, move it aside here like this, and I, location rotation scale. So let's see how the animation goes. So the sphere comes and the eclipse occurs and it goes out. As you can see, the eclipse or the animation, it's uh, moving too fast, and also the brightness of the sun is too big. So I'll reduce the brightness to 15 and press enter. Okay, then select the black sphere. You can actually, here in the timeline, you can increase the distance of the keyframes. So simply press S, and you can actually stretch out the keyframes here. So I'll just undo it once again. Select the all frames, press S and stretch it out a little bit, and you can also press G to move it forward or backward. So I'll press once again, I'll just scale it a little bit once again, and guys, let's do the animation. So the eclipse occurs, and okay, the animation is good, but I need to reduce the scale size, so I'll just reduce the size here, and once again play the animation. So guys, as you can see, the entire animation is around 180 frames. I'll just reduce the end to 180 and set the end frame to 180 frames so that it can make a loop animation. Next thing we need to do is we need to use graph editor here. So make another panel, click on it and open graph editor. Select everything by pressing 8 twice. Keys, go to here keys, and interpolation mode you can go like Bezier, and easing type also. I'll just go for the automatic easing. It's quite easy guys, so it will make a quite smooth animation here. So as you can see, the solar eclipse occurs, and in the real time what we are seeing here is like this. So the moon or anything, it comes in between and it goes out. So that's how this solar eclipse occurs, and the position of the camera is like we are seeing the eclipse. So this will be a quite useful project for those who are watching, the students who are watching this tutorial. For them, this project or file will be very much useful, and the big part is that I don't need to give this project file. It is easy to create and it is show to your friends or family members. So guys, that's it for this video. If you like this video till the end, just give it a like and share my videos to your friends and family members, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you want to guys, if you are willing to support me, you can uh, give some support on my Patreon page. I'm working on my private private link so that you can pay me directly. I'm working on that, but it takes time, but you can support me on Patreon and also get some additional project files inside models or assets for a certain amount, which is less than $1, so guys. So please do support me on Patreon. So see you in our next animation tutorial.